Yeah, a couple of years ago I got one of these original iMac Bondi Blues. And this one came in the mail from like northeastern United States, but it had a problem with the shipping. The guy didn't put any packing in, and the front end just totally fell apart. Luckily, it still works. The screen hasn't seen much usage. Get in there, you fool. We'll worry about that later. It has Mac OS 8.5.1. I later got a puck mouse and the original keyboard that came with it. It didn't come with the keyboard. But this one has a really dark tint to it. And it's got a bunch of errors on the startup. But it's quite fun to play around with. Anyway, about a week ago I got another one from a guy that was selling it locally. This one has much lighter colors on it, and I went and picked it up myself, so it doesn't have any damage on it. But it's fully functional. Came with a disk drive and a whole bunch of other software. And it's had Mac OS Panther on it. I had to reboot it because it had a password that I didn't really want to mess around with, and a bunch of person's old files. But it did come with the original mouse, original plug, and the keyboard. What was really nice about this is that the guy also threw in this original Macintosh from somewhere over in thing. The Macintosh, and it model M0001, so it's got all kinds of history on it, I guess. But of course, the problem with most of these old Macintoshes is that the disk drive is pretty much junk. The old 400K disk drives, but I do have one of these floppy emulators. Oops. And 400K Mac Draw. Originally had a... That disc doesn't want to work. Let's go with Mac Right. There we go. Didn't come with a keyboard, but I had this old keyboard from somewhere, sometime many years ago, and I didn't have a cable for it. I didn't come with a mouse either, but I had this one from a Apple IIc Plus, and it works just fine with it. What I had to do is find a headset phone cable from old phone that I had, but that wouldn't work because they twist the wires when they put them in, and the computer needs direct to keyboard lines going straight. These have a little twist in them, so I bought this coupler and another phone cable, and the keyboard works just fine for the most part. Meantime, I'll shut these down. And I think the only thing that you need to press on the E key a lot. And for the most part, the keys do work. Even the broken 4 key. Numeric keypad works. All the little characters. So I thought it was a great deal. He just threw it along in with the iMac that I got from him. Can't get better than that. Especially if you have like a floppy emulator. Bigmessofwires.com. That's where I got that thing. And it also came with a battery. 4.5 volt. But I checked out the voltage on it and the stupid thing doesn't work. Anyway, I thought it was a fantastic find. I got it for like $50 US. Good stuff. Please like, subscribe. You know the deal.